Hi there, it's Don MacArthur with the Windsor Star. I'm in the 500 block of Hall Avenue here in Walkerville with Sarah Kacso, and we're in her backyard where she has 3 chickens that she uses to collect eggs. Now, she's a member of Cluck. She's going to talk about that in a minute, but essentially they want urban chickens, which are good for the environment, they say, and these folks are disappointed that City Council rejected the notion out of hand the other night, with Councillor Drew Dilkins going so far as to say it was clucking ridiculous. So Sarah, hi there. Why don't you tell us a bit, are there some misconceptions about chickens? Because I've been here for about 10 minutes and I haven't heard literally a peep out of these guys.
There are a lot of misconceptions, and a lot of those come from what we know about factory farms, that, you know, chickens are filthy animals, that they're loud, that they're really smelly, and as you can see, they really aren't. They might peep a little bit, but that's about it. You know, there's no smell back here, the chickens are happy, and so are our neighbors. The neighbors don't mind at all.
Okay, now why do you believe in this concept so passionately?
Well, you know, we want more control over where our food comes from. Just over the summer, there were 500 million eggs recalled in the U.S. because of salmonella contamination of the eggs, and just another 250,000 yesterday. And that's because of the conditions on these factory farms. And you know, these chickens are being raised just walking around in their own feces, and they're being raised to walk over the bodies of other rotting chickens, and that's where your eggs are coming from. So when I go to the grocery store, I don't know what's in those eggs, but I know what's in my eggs because I raise these chickens by hand. So
okay.
That's why I like them.
Okay, now some folks, we were joking about this earlier, might think you're sort of crazy chicken lady and crazy tree-hugging environmentalist, but tell me a bit about your background there.
Well, I have a degree from the University of Windsor in political science, and I'm actually looking forward to going to Teachers College. I'm ESL certified, so I can teach anywhere in the world, but I've chosen to stay in Windsor. My fiance, he was born and raised in Windsor, just like myself, and we're not crazy chicken people at all. We're just, you know, Windsorites. We're urban city dwellers, and we just happen to have pet chickens.
Now these chickens, as you say, they can lay eggs, and they're also good at composting or recycling. Talk about that.
Oh yeah. You can give them anything, just like this apple here, and it'll be gone in about a half an hour. So they'll just pick at it, they'll shred it, they eat the skin, they eat the seeds, they eat everything. So we don't have any food waste going into our garbage. Any peels that we have, any you know, fruit and vegetable cores, everything goes outside. We put it in a little dish, and they eat everything. And it's very, very simple.
Okay, and in terms of causing you know, a lot of people worry about the roosters and the cock-a-doodle-doos, and these chickens are going to wake up in the morning, but these are hens.
Right. Hens are very different from roosters. The purpose of keeping a hen, you know, besides the fact that we keep them as pets, is because they're the ones that lay eggs, and we'll get eggs every day from them. Roosters, on the other hand, roosters are much bigger. They can be 3 times the size of a hen and stand about this tall, and they will crow all day long. They don't just crow at dawn. But the reason why people have roosters is because they either want to breed chickens, which we don't want to do, or they need protection because the roosters protect the hens. And because they have human caregivers, they don't need protection, and they don't need a rooster to go and find them food because we provide it for them. So roosters are unnecessary. Okay,
any final thoughts on this issue?
You know what, we just want to dispel these myths about chickens where, you know, people think that they aren't good, you know, city animals. They really are. So we started a website. It's called rosecityfarms.com to, you know, show other people this is what a real urban chicken is. And if you want to keep urban chickens, here's how you can do it. And it's very, very easy. So we think that once people meet a real urban chicken, that they won't have, you know, so many objections to having these in their neighbors' backyards or even their own backyards.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sarah.